Hey Sonic fans, so this is my first Sonic video, and as the time of this recording, there's only a few hours left until the Year of Shadow is officially over. So what did I think of it? So first we have to discuss what was added. So Shadow was featured in a Hollywood movie. He had his own game, aside with Sonic Generations. And then he was also added to a few merchandising, which was pretty cool. And I think he got a DLC to a Sonic mobile game. I think it was Sonic Dream Team. I never played it, so since I don't have Apple Arcade, man, why do they only limit it to that? So anyways, the things I'll be reviewing are Shadow Generations and the third Sonic movie. So, I think the first thing I should talk about is Shadow Generation since it came out first. It was a really good game. The levels were awesome, there were multiple pathways, and the story was awesome. It was nice to see Black Doom again in a follow-up to the original Shadow the Hedgehog. And, yeah, it was definitely better than Sonic Generations. And, yeah, the hub worlds were nice. There was a lot to do. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Shadow Generations. It was also bundled up with Sonic Generations, and it was pretty nice that we got to play Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations in the same package. That definitely makes it worth the money. Yeah, I can't decide which Sonic game is my favorite, Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic X Shadow Generations. That's a tough one. So, yeah. The next thing I'm reviewing is Sonic Movie 3, and it did Shadow so much justice. It was so good. Every character in Sonic Movie 3 was good, but since it's Shadow's here, I think I should mostly talk about him. I like how they portray Shadow's backstory. Like, instead of him being created, he was an alien that dropped out of space or something like that. And, yeah, this is not scripted. This is pretty bad. And then Maria finds him, and then she just draws a bunny face around him, and then Shadow just smiles at that. And then Maria does kid things with Shadow. What I like about Maria in this movie is that she does indeed act like a kid. She's not just this really nice person. She's also a kid. I really like that detail. And then there's that scene where Shadow Maria had that deep moment about stars. And then later in the movie, they show Maria dying in an explosion. And it made Shadow really mad. And he wanted revenge. And then there was a fight scene with Super Sonic and Super Shadow. It was so epic. Like, I cannot wait to see Sonic Movie 3 again, because that fight scene was so epic. And, Sonic almost kills him, and then he realizes that Tom wouldn't want that, since Shadow accidentally almost killed Tom, aka Donut Lord. And, yeah, you should probably see the movie, since I kind of spoiled it. And then Sonic tells Shadow that there's always a choice in life. And then they dab each other up and then turn super. And then Live and Learn starts playing. That was so epic. That just had me hyped in the theater. And then we saw And then there was a scene of Super Sonic and Super Shadow destroying a lot of robots. And then after they did that, they did the Adventure 2 pose. Like, what more could you ask for in this movie? It was so great. And then at the end, Shadow and Robotnik sacrificed themselves, but at the post-credit scene, we saw Shadow, or at least someone, pick up the inhibitor rings. We didn't see Shadow fully, but yeah, I think we know that he survived. And yeah, that's the Year of Shadow. And yes, there is more content, but yeah, but Shadow Generations and Sonic Movie 3 are the main things that made the Year of Shadow awesome. And again, I don't have Sonic Dream Team, so I can't review the DLC, and I never bought any of the merchandise. But I do know that Sega and DC collabed, which was pretty cool. And anyways, what who would I like to see have their own year next? Since this year we had the Year of Shadow, and the year before that we had the Year of Sonic, I think it's time to have Silver to have his year. Hopeful Year of Silver. Because, we would have the 06 Hedgehogs have the years back to back to back with each other. That would be a pretty cool detail. And yeah, considering how much love Silver has been getting recently, I could honestly see it happening, and I hope it happens. Because Silver deserves a lot more than what he gets. He is such a good character. And one day I hope we see Sonic, Shadow, and Silver team up again. So yeah, the fearless Year of Shadow is almost done, and I'm honestly and I'm a little bit sad to see that, since Shadow is my favorite Sonic character of all time. And it was kind of a missed opportunity to not remake Shadow the Hedgehog. But hey, I'm not complaining. Okay, I kind of am, but hey, they already had to do a lot of other content, so it makes sense. So yeah, I don't really have a lot else to say. This wasn't really scripted, so this kind of felt a bit awkward, but I'll try to give a full review on Shadow Generations and Sonic Movie 3. Since this wasn't really supposed to be fleshed out, it was just supposed to review the Year of Shadow. But yeah, those will get their own individual reviews. And I might also review the other Sonic games eventually, or at least the ones that I have played. I'm not going to review Sonic Heroes, Sonic Colors, and Sonic 06 since I haven't played those. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, and I hope to make more Sonic content in the future. And yeah. Where's that dang fourth Chaos Emerald?